welcome once again to Working for Scale, episode 3. It's just a small number by comparison. Go ahead.
Brought to you by the Castles and Crusades Deluxe 4-panel screen. There's no action figures this week, guys. I know it's weird to believe. There are weeks I don't buy action figures. There are very few.
You know what is nice about numbers like this, though? Much simpler recaps. So what happened last week?
Well, basically, we just fought some spiders. Everything was fine. We only had one near death. But, basically, we started trying to do our mission. And unfortunately, Al triggered a trap. And the spiders got the drop on us, literally. But we were able to survive. Limp back to town, get healed, and we decided to rest and start back at it the next day.
Yep. Yeah, so you guys, I think, you've taken some time to discuss things after going to the temple and then coming back to the your private meeting room, and yeah, have decided to set back to your homes and rest for the evening. Let's talk about what it is to go back to your homes. And I need this to stop trying to repeat, even though I told it not to repeat. You're gonna do this to me, really? This quickly in? Whatever.
I am. I'm like that.
So, a little before this session, I had asked a couple of people some questions because I didn't get details from everybody. But I already knew one of them. And I think we're going to start with the first person that I didn't have to ask any questions to about their family life. Let's go to Nerissa's home. How does Nerissa feel as she is heading back to her family's little estate?
She's feeling a little bit defeated, a little bit, I guess, ashamed, because in her mind, she thought that we would be able to, take care of this right away, or at least that's what she hoped. She hoped that we would have to, or we would be able to take care of it and, succeed, do good for the family. So I guess she's feeling a little bit defeated. She's feeling a little bit kind of going over the battle in her head, like what could we have done differently. Like she's just sort of preoccupied, I would say, trying to figure out everything.
Yeah. You step through the door to your home. You can smell the scent of fresh bread in the distance and some kind of meat cooking in the kitchen. You are greeted as you enter by the doorman, or I think it's technically, no, footman is the correct term. They greet you, take care of your things. How was everything, Miss Wintress?
Oh, it went well. We're just doing some reconnaissance, and we'll be back at it tomorrow.
Good to hear, good to hear. Can I get you anything?
No, I think I'm just going to get a nice meal and maybe some rest.
Good, good. The dinner should be up shortly.
Thank you.
Wow.
You can head in. Where do you move from here?
I probably would go to my room until I figure... Well, actually, I've been out all day. I might actually go, get a shower or something, clean up before dinner.
Okay. Yeah, you can head up. You can get yourself cleaned up. And as you're coming back down the stairs, you see your parents both waiting there. At the bottom, you would have had to kind of go up to the second floor. This is where a lot of the living space is. So you'll, or a lot of the sleep and etc. space is. So you'll kind of come down the stairs. to your parents waiting expectantly for you. Your parents have a little bit more of the sort of draconic facial features. They stretch out a little. There's still a lot of human to it, so it's more of like a blend of kind of a skin and scale that's happening, but it is definitely extended a little further out than your sort of more human, kind of elvenish features.
Hello, Mother, Father.
Hello, we hope things went in accordance with our expectations.
I did my best, and I'm sure I will make you guys proud.
They both look at each other the minute you say, did my best. Now, dear, what have we told you about that phrase?
I don't know.
Something only losers use. No.
Doing your best is what regular people do. You should be doing much more than your best.
Oh, man.
You are supposed to be an exemplar for this family. You are given such an opportunity here. You are working directly beneath Rhyme herself, the All-Mother. Is your best just all you have to offer?
I will do better.
Your father kind of lets out a very deep sigh. Nerissa, we want to see the best from you. We expect that you can be not just your best, but the best. What is it? What happened? Did you fail?
No, we didn't fail. Unfortunately, I can't really discuss the particulars, but we didn't fail. We just, had a small setback.
There should be no setbacks. You are supposed to be a champion. Listen, I understand that not having magic makes things much more difficult for you. It's so sad that you have to live your life not knowing the bounty that is having magic at your disposal. But there's still a place for brutes like you out there. They need your kind. You have to remember that. You have to make sure they know the value that you present. Were you able to showcase that? We spent a lot of money helping to make sure you were trained well to showcase it.
I believe I did.
No, these phrases, these things that you say that do not speak in absolutes. You either did or you did not. Did you?
Yes, I did.
Thank you. Dearest child, you must understand, we want the best for you. We are making the best for you. We need you to seize that from us. Do you want that? Will you take that?
I will, Father.
Well, at least Erasmus's parents thought you should have stayed home. Why are you out? Why are you out adventuring? Our family doesn't adventure.
I really wish you would not have had such a violent altercation with the vocal coach. What you say matters so much to this family. The words are just as important as what you do. You have to be more clear, more concise. You need to speak with the emphasis that is due to you.
Yes, Father.
Do you think your mother would have achieved the position she achieved if she would have said, well, I'm doing my best and I'm trying really hard?
Ooh.
No, Father.
Thank you. Well, we had prepared a nicer meal for you on your first day of success, but I suppose we can still share it with you, even if you're not as successful as we'd hoped.
Perhaps eating it will remind me to be better.
Well, that unfortunately isn't how it works for most people that we've encountered, but perhaps it will for you in this specific situation. You are different than our expectations.
I know. I am working with Frey.
Well, her family has done quite well. Too well, if you ask me, but... How is Frey doing?
She's doing great. She's leading, I think.
She's leading? What happened?
Yes. What do you mean?
You're supposed to have asserted yourself. That position should have been yours. You should have been the leader of that group.
Well, I don't know. I mean, I think Rhyme wanted her to be the leader.
You are supposed to present yourself in a way that makes people feel that you deserve leadership. Simply because Frey's family might be higher up the pecking order does not mean that you were any less deserving of the position. You need to make sure that if Frey thinks that she was chosen as the leader, Frey is aware that she is not the leader. You should be the leader. You have the brutishness that is necessary to get the things done. I've seen what Frey's family seems to think effective management is, and it is sitting from their little thrones inside of the higher levels of authority and dictating for others how life is supposed to be.
Well, I will try to assert myself. I will assert myself.
Good. Much better. Much better. Keep working at that. Don't let us down.
Yes, Father.
Let's eat. I'm starving.
I will go eat.
As you go on to your meal, let's go over to Elias.
Eli.
I can call you Eli after I speak your name firstly.
But why?
Because on the if we're gonna break the veil, because on the screen your name is Elias, not Eli.
Then it should get changed to Eli.
No, you can then be referred to as Eli, but your first name will be listed.
That's stupid.
No, it's not. You're just trying to make it that way. You don't get to set your own pronouns beyond the pronouns that exist.
That's a name, not a pronoun. Also, speaking of pronouns, y'all were just killing Frey over here.
They don't actually know Frey is a them. So they don't care.
Marissa doesn't know?
Narissa was stressed out and trying to just appease her parents, so she...
Yeah, your parents are the worst.
Nah, I mean, they're...
We had already discussed ahead of time that her parents were pretty much the worst.
Yeah.
They're, you know, the kind of people that say awful things to their children. It's fine.
Eli, we find you kind of roaming the halls of the barracks, finding your place to your current place to stay within there. I imagine Eli hasn't managed to collect a whole lot of things, right? Eli's not really a collector.
I mean, one, I can't carry that much stuff. It's heavy.
You do get a place to store belongings though in your little shared bedding area. You have a little cabinet that you can keep things in.
Yeah, but I mean, for the most part, traveling, I try and stick to just the essentials. I'm not much of a collector.
Okay.
Just collecting memories and stories,
Only a memory.
One of your sort of bunkmates, when you're in the sleeping area of the barracks, there's a number of beds that are all kind of close within where you're staying. Each person has their own kind of locking cabinet that's there. that they can pull goods in and take goods in and out of. But one of your bunkmates will make his way over. Well, if it isn't Fancy Pants Eli. Look at you moving up the ranks real fast. You've been here, what, a couple of months? Barely a year, and you're already seeing your way into the most important places?
The most important places? Where's that?
You're working directly for the Justicar. A Grand Justicar, no less. How'd you do it? What's your secret?
I don't know why they picked me. I can't tell you that.
There's gotta be something. Come on. Tell me. It's okay.
Maybe it's my curiosity.
Now look, you've been one to let your curiosity get in the way of a number of cases so far, but I don't think that's why anyone would choose you for this kind of position.
Why do you think it is?
I think that you...
Think I'm doing sexual favors?
I wouldn't put it past you.
Wow, creepy.
Listen, there's a lot of the officiants that seem like they could use the attention of somebody of your size and attitude.
Okay.
Listen, humans have very, very fickle minds, and you are just
What
the
race
kind of
is this
appetite for some
person,
of
by
them.
the way?
They are elven.
Seems like you're coming off a little jelly there. You're wanting in on the action.
I mean, I can't really get a piece of the action if that's how you got there.
Damn.
I'm a little too tall for that.
Oh, yeah. No, I don't really know why they picked me, but there I am.
You're sure there wasn't anybody you knew, I don't know, maybe they just took a liking to you, but maybe it hasn't gone anywhere yet?
I mean, lots of people take a liking to me, but it doesn't usually go down that road.
Oh, come on, there's gotta be something to this.
Well, why don't you find out and then you can tell me?
That's why I'm asking you!
No, but clearly if I don't know, then I'm not going to help you figure this out.
I think you're just lying.
Yes, that is what I'm known for, my incredible lying skills.
Hey, I wouldn't be able to tell.
Or maybe I'm lying right now.
That's what I'm saying.
It was a joke.
Oh. Sorry, my parents have made it hard to get jokes properly.
That's sad.
Humor is a very hard thing for them. And when I grew up, I liked the idea of being able to tell jokes, but they didn't like the idea of jokes.
Oh, I'm sorry. Well, if you ever want to practice jokes on me, I'm game.
Really?
Sure. I mean, hopefully not practical jokes. I don't want you, dropping spider webs on me in my sleep or anything, but...
That would be a
I'm
joke?
happy.
That sounds like a mean thing to do.
That's what I'm saying. I'm open to, to chatting and banter and all that.
Excitedly, he kind of rushes around to his cabinet and starts
What's
to
his
unlock
name?
it. His name is... one moment while the GM assigns him one, because the GM did not think about this part of this. His name is Brennus. Brennus finishes unlocking it, opens it up, and pulls out a small tome from within it, and then shuts the door and locks it back up, and then comes over and sits on the bed next to you, turns to a couple of pages and reads you a joke.
As the GM quickly Googles, what jokes are funny? Funny jokes. Give me a joke.
What do you call a fish with no eyes?
Let's see. Fish with no eyes. Fish.
A fish.
Right? Yeah, but you take out the eye out of fish, so it's fish.
I love that. And I'm gonna tell that joke. That's very good.
Is that not the answer?
It's a fish.
It should be. Should be the only answer. Thank you.
All right. I got another one. That one wasn't so
Okay.
good.
I mean, you're welcome to take my spin on it. I think that's funny.
What do you call a noisy pepper?
Noisy pepper.
Sorry, nosy pepper. I misread it. Nosy pepper.
Oh, nosy pepper.
Jalapeno business.
Oh, okay. That's a good one.
One more.
You got me off with the nosy thing. I was trying to go down that road. Oh, yeah, keep them coming. I could use a little laughter. It's been it was a little bit of a rough day. All right, what is it?
Hold on, I'm trying to
Read
find a
your
good
book.
one. What do you call a fake noodle?
A zoodle.
An impasta.
Okay, I like these puns. These are funny.
That's a
Sorry,
good
your
joke.
parents didn't allow that.
Well, sometimes I would try to read from them and they would get confused. They just kind of stare at me. I'd tell a
Really have
joke
the
and they would
appetite
just...
for humor.
I don't know if they understand what humor is. But I don't know that they can. They lived in a much harder time than I did, I guess.
Yeah, but humor often is what helps people get through hard times.
You talk to them, you wouldn't think that. You would think that humor is some kind of poison, ruining life.
Oh, dear.
But at least I have you, Eli. So, you ready to tell me the truth?
The truth about how I got here? Oh, it was my sense of humor. Hey, you don't believe that one?
No. No, I don't.
Oh, I guess you gotta keep working on yours and maybe you'll get there.
All right, let's jump over to Al.
Hey, you can call me Al.
Yeah, wait, you don't full name Al when you start off, huh?
Oh, yeah, because somebody gave me a hard time about it. But let's go over to Al Barca on his way to his little communal living location.
I like to keep it like it's at the village, you know what I'm saying?
So yeah, you head on over. There's a few of these like sort of living arrangement things. They're kind of like an apartment meets a commune situation. So there's like shared spaces for people, but then like they break into these kind of more smaller private areas for some number of people. So like you have like a shared living area, but then each sub area has like its own independent like bathing rooms, some bedrooms, and a meal prep area. They don't have like just one grand meal prep area. Each individual like set of people living together, which is usually in like groups of 5, shares a kitchen space and a cleaning space.
All right, I'm going to prepare my favorite meal. A little disappointed in how today went, but life is a series of difficulties. Is there anybody in the kitchen?
Yeah, when you come in, like kind of roaming around through the cabinets in the kitchen, is one of your roommates in your specific 5-man space or 5-person space. Friedrich is the correct way to say it, but most people end up calling him Frederick, and he's just kind of learned to live with that.
I'm going to go with Friedrich because I'm a thoughtful guy. Greetings, Friedrich. How are you today?
It's been a day. I'm tired.
Yeah. Yes, it has, my friend. Join me in some rice?
I guess I could go for that. Yes.
It was a big day out for us, my friend. We did not fare so well against the spiders. I am full of regret. But perhaps some rice and a little sleep, I will have some perspective.
How does one lose to a spider?
Get rat... Oh, fuck, what happened to me? Get poisoned.
Oh, that sounds awful. What, was it like a little spider? I don't understand. Or was it one of those big ones?
It was one of the... It was a big one. How big was it? The size of a... dog?
About the size of, yeah, about the size of Dabobi.
About the size of the Bobby.
Oh. That's,
It's a lot of spider, my friend.
There wasn't anywhere in the city, right?
No, outside the city.
Good.
We were out in the, as I've heard you refer to, the hinterlands.
Let's just pretend I didn't use that word, okay?
Oh, okay. I figured with Friedrich he was big into fancy words.
Okay. Yeah, you say that though, and there's something about, like, you're not familiar too much with like colloquialisms, obviously, so I think you would say that because you have heard him say that. But there's clearly something about him when you say this that's like, let's not mention my usage of this.
Yeah, whereas I would think like, oh, this must be what they're called.
Yeah.
Okay, fair enough. So yeah, I'm going to have some rice and think about today, and then get some sleep. I do have to cut up some fowl a little later on for the pet here. You have called him.
Well, okay, so I've got some things that we need to discuss.
Okay.
That's part of why I was hoping to get to see you. So, well, Dabobe is really well trained. We've had some people complaining about the growl, not the sounds. You know, when she seems to get a little angry.
And it would be right about the cue for them to Dabobe to like make a sound. Yeah, like yeah, she's very vocal.
Yes. The big problem is that sometimes she's very vocal when Alan is trying to get up and have himself a cheese sandwich.
Oh yes, unfortunately she thinks Alan looks tasty. I've talked to her about that, and you have nothing to worry about.
Alan doesn't quite feel that way.
Do you think if I brought Dabobe in to apologize to Alan, it would make him feel better?
He kind of looks appalled at that question. How would she apologize?
So he looks, they have the empathetic fan, like does some like. Fair enough. Okay. I prefer to have roommates. What can I do to make Alan feel less threatened?
Well, for starters, you could see if Alan's pillow happens to be in your room.
Is Alan's pillow in my room?
Alan's pillow is most certainly in your room.
I will certainly check for that. Okay. I give a look down at Dabobe, like.
Dabobe is kind of like doing the thing where Dabobe is looking around at anything other than you when you look over.
Oh, I certainly, if I find the pillow, I certainly will get that back to Alan and apologize. Surely there's more on your mind. You're being very candid with me, I believe the term is.
Well, I feel like you're a pretty straightforward person yourself, so it's a good thing that I would just come to you.
I think so, and I'm appreciative of your directness.
Just look. Alan is admittedly a pretty mean guy from time to time. I've heard him say rude things about you and Debobe, but I think he's just, well, he's a little tainted by light, if you get what I'm saying.
He's a little what?
Tainted by light.
Would I know what that means? Is that a colloquialism?
Do you have any ranks in knowledge local?
No.
It's not a common colloquialism, so that might, like, kind of throw you off guard.
I see. I make a note to ask my compatriots what that means because I don't want to, like, ruin the rice-sharing atmosphere right now.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm just kind of tired and hungry, and I don't want to, like, get into too much drama. And plus, my hyena probably is eating my roommate's pillow. So, you know,
hey, you only told it not to bite him, not things that smell like him.
Yeah, it's true. From my hyena point of view, it's a fair cop. You didn't say not to eat his clothing. Okay, I will make sure that we are respectful of Alan and his space, and then I shall, after I'm done here, look for his pillow. But on to the rice making.
Very good, thank you.
You know, I'm a little disappointed that, you know, I had some drama I had to deal with, but, you know, things occur. And he is a stranger in his not super strange land, but, you know.
Strange enough. I mean, it's a very big change from, you know, being out in the sort of hut-based wilderness, moving into a place that is filled with urbanization.
It's true. It's true. There's a lot going on, and it's very noisy.
Mm-hmm.
So, I'll start the rice, and then I'll feed the hyena some chicken. But I'll take it outside. That way, there's no unfortunate noises of an animal enjoying itself.
Yeah, which otherwise does tend to freak out everybody in the house. Is it's making the.
Oh my god. Okay. All right, and then you know, I'll think about giant spiders.
Yeah.
Yeah, giant spiders.
Frey, you head towards your family's quite significant estate. Your family has.
Or plainsman, Jesus Christ.
Your family has made quite a name for themselves, not just being of the Wintress lineage, but also establishing a very large number of policies within the city that have really made significant changes for the benefit of the people, and especially for the benefit of your family. As you get to the front gates, the footman there, who goes by, I need to give him a name. I should have thought about that ahead of time. Your footman who goes by the name of Dragon.
Dragon. He's Montenegrin.
Sees you as you approach and kind of gives you a friendly wave. Good evening, Miss Frey.
Good evening.
Sorry. I apologize. You're not going by Miss anymore, right? Just Frey is fine?
Yeah.
Yes. Sorry, I'm trying to remember. Your family can make it sometimes very difficult.
Yeah. You're trying your best, and that's what matters.
Thank you for your understanding. has everything gone okay?
Yeah.
You look in good shape and in good spirits?
Indeed.
Well, your parents have not arrived home yet, so, suppose you probably wouldn't have expected that, though. Not like them to be home this early. But I'm sure they'll get home at some point. In the meantime, Cook is working on a meal for you. You know Cook always wants to see the best for you. Well, let me get this gate open.
Thank you.
He'll open the gate. You can make your way up to the house. As you sort of walk through the yard is a rather big space that you can kind of walk across. You can see there are a couple of dogs that you guys have that kind of roam about the yard, but they are not the playful sort of dogs. They are the dogs that recognize you as one of their masters, and they sort of keep patrol about the yard. They know that you never feed them, so they don't really come over to bother you, engage with you. One of the few animals that just seems indifferent to you as you make your way to the door. When you get inside, there isn't peaceful, soft music. There is silence. The cold and empty silence. And I guess for you it wouldn't feel so cold, you being a descendant of a frost dragon and whatnot. But it is cold nonetheless. You know that your help that works within here is often bundled up as they do things, as much as they can bundle up and still be able to accomplish things. Cook, as they have referred to themselves, you can smell, is in the kitchen working on a meal. Cook usually has a few assistants from time to time that will aid him. Mostly either one of the maids or the butler. But for the most part, no one really makes noise in the house. In fact, you at this point are old enough to have probably found out that the house has a sort of sound dampening effect on it. So it's very difficult to make noise even when you want to. Yelling comes out as kind of like normal voice tones. And you can't really stay angry for very long. Another thing you've likely figured out is there is not a strong, but a very passive calm emotions. So like if any of you ever gets like worked up, it's only for a little while, and then you feel kind of soothed back out of the frustration. The attitude is still kind of there. You just don't feel the ability to kind of be in that negative feeling. Like the feeling of when you're trying to hold back crying, or when you're like really mad at somebody and you kind of want to go off on them, but you know you're not supposed to. But in this case, it feels kind of forced, kind of held back. What do you do in the silence of your estate?
I'm going to check in on the cook.
Okay. Cook is referred to as Cook, not the cook. Cook would never take on such a illustrious title as being the. But you can see as you kind of make your way to the kitchen, a place where you probably come in periodically to see people, but you know your parents have never been. In fact, your parents have given you soft speeches about how, like, you don't need to be around those people, Frey. Those are not our people. They take care of us, and they are happy to take care of us. But they are not our people. We must take care of ourselves and create the rules which help them take care of themselves. But as you head into the kitchen through a winding mix of sort of hallways and doors, many of the doors are designed to be somewhat hidden. So it took you many years to kind of figure out which doors do the cooks actually come into rooms from, because they'll usually come out of a hidden door and then come like down a hallway from somewhere else. And you'll never go down that hallway because that's not where your kind is supposed to go. That's where their kind is supposed to go. But you, over time, and with your parents rarely ever around, have kind of like learned your way about the house and learned many of the little nuances about it. You make your way to the little sort of wall that becomes a door, that has like a door built into it that you kind of push on and make your way through. In there, you find the little purple goblin that manages your kitchen, your family kitchen, moving about from spot to spot with a speed unlike any that most people have ever seen. Cook is the kind of creature that is capable of managing dozens of pots and pans and ovens and cutting boards all at a time. The mastery he has with a knife and with temperature is sort of like watching someone do intricate combat. But in this case, they fight not away monsters, but instead meats and cheeses, bringing vegetables to the pan and frying them up, making sure that once they're cooked, they move immediately to where they need to go, and making sure that a meat matches them in the air in the opposite direction to appear back in the pan. And Cook notices as you open the door. That be you, Frey?
Indeed. Hi.
How are you? He's flipping a few pans back and forth, and then like quickly tosses them up in the air as like food is flying, rushes over, chops something real quick, and then rushes back, like turns back to grab the pans and put them back on the burner, catching the food as it falls.
I'm doing pretty good. Looks like you're having fun in here.
Yes, fun. That is what I would say it is. Fun. Did you have a productive day?
Yeah. I'd say we did pretty good.
And the family, they're here?
Not yet.
He
Just
kind
moving
of
so far.
pauses and like a bunch of food falls on the ground.
Oh, sorry.
I don't know why I continue to do this. They're never going to be here. I'm constantly making these meals and no one's ever here to enjoy them.
I'm just a player.
Yeah.
But if they're not here, they get so mad. I guess it's okay. He starts cooking again. At least you're here. You'll eat it.
I do enjoy your cooking.
Thank you, Frey. Are you doing anything interesting?
As in my mission, or at the moment?
Well, you recently started working pretty significantly within the ministry, right?
Yeah.
I'm sure your parents have high expectations for you.
Yeah. I'd imagine. Working under Rhyme herself and all.
Really?
Yeah.
Did you hear the rumors?
I heard a rumor.
The rumors?
Yeah, don't let her down.
Oh, those rumors.
Yes, is it true? Does she really eat you if you fail?
Well, I haven't failed yet, so let's hope I never find out.
Oh. I heard a long time ago that some of my family would do jobs for her and then disappear. I bet that's what happened. I bet they failed. Well, I guess that's part of why I'm here. This is a lot better than working for her, that's for sure. If that's the outcome.
True.
If I drop a few carrots here, I don't get eaten. They don't get eaten either, which is sad for the carrots, but...
Yeah.
Look, I know I may be overstepping when I say this, but congratulations. I'm proud of you.
Thank you.
I think you'll do really well. Well, your parents might not seem to have faith sometimes. I overhear the talks, and when you actually get to talk to them, and it doesn't seem like they listen much, but you seem to be doing well. I think you're going to be okay.
Thanks.
You're welcome. I'll have food out soon. You can enjoy a quiet meal. Cook has never sat with you to eat, nor have the rest of the help. It's kind of unacceptable as you've had the interaction occur. One of the maids has sat with you to eat. Your family came home, and you no longer have that maid anymore.
Ooh.
Your parents do genuinely believe that the class system is very important to society, and that it is, as they said, their job to help make sure that their society runs okay. They believe that if they meddle in the affairs of the common person, that it will ruin society as a whole. If you elevate all of the middle too high by giving them attention, they will think themselves better than the others, and it will cause a breakdown. Only those that are higher should be higher. Unfortunately, Frey will likely drift off before your family gets home, as has happened many, many times before. And with that, we're going to take a short break. See you shortly. Morning rises on the new day, and work beckons to each of you. The four of you, if you have nothing important that you want to get done immediately in the morning, can make your way to work and meet up with each other as you need.
I think I'm having a smoothie for breakfast. And then, yeah, I'm going to work.
Hashtag return to the smoothie.
I go into, you know what I mean? I go into the cabinet there, and someone has this white vegetable that looks like it's related to a cabbage, and there's some breading there, and I start thinking about what could the miracle occur if I was to, you know, maybe bread the cauliflower, but I decide not to. The world's not ready for this.
So why is the cauliflower in the cabinet?
It's all I could come up with.
There-
Because I'm gonna tell you, I almost said fridge, and then I'm like, they don't have.
No, they do. There are frost boxes. So there are
Okay.
large boxes that have that the walls basically have a occasional frost spell that casts upon them to keep the temperature on the inside at a reasonable point. They interconnect to a larger ether mainframe. So there's like in every house, you have a series of what would in our standards look kind of like electrical jacks, but unlike electrical jacks here, you can't just plug something into them on your own. You have to have somebody come out that plugs them in. An artificer needs to come out to plug up the jack, because when they plug it up, they have to temporarily turn off the magic in the area, plug the device up, and then cast a spell which basically binds your new magical appliance to the rest of the magical network so that the arcane energy can flow evenly across it. Essentially, imagine it like you have one giant magical item that can have other magical items attached to it, that as long as they're within a certain spectrum of what magical items could be. And that is how that works. So you have things like frost boxes. You have showers or baths that can be emptied and refilled as necessary. There is some level of a style of plumbing, but plumbing has been around for a lot longer than most people realize. It's just when you have this much magic, you can much more easily do larger scale plumbing activities. There are things like toasters, just simple things that will heat up bread for you. There is the equivalent of, you can have your food cooked with either magic or with actual heat, dependent upon your personal preference. Some people even have a by method option, where you have like you still have to feed it gas. There isn't a way to produce the gas, but you can like get yourself gas that you feed to it, or you can get whatever you want to burn with it, wood or what have you. So there's a variety of how your household activities work.
Okay, I go into the ice box and see the cauliflower there, and I just contemplate the magic that could be wrought, but I don't do it for fear.
Gotta invent that deep fryer technology, Charles. That's the thing that doesn't exist yet. But the four of you can inevitably meet up in the morning at the barracks. What is the plan?
It's breakfast like at barracks. I get eggs.
There is toast and butter and a slab of ham and some some peppers and onions.
So I need to procure my own eggies, is what you're saying.
Yes.
I will do that because the slab of ham is not going to help me get anywhere.
Yeah. You will find that eggs are a little bit pricey. For some strange reason, maybe there's some kind of limit on fowl. I don't think you've ever been able to quite figure out yet. You're not really somebody who's... you're curious, but it's kind of like a reasonably well-kept secret, so it would give you some trouble as you tried to look around. But eggs are much higher priced here than they were back home.
Well, back home they're free because we
Right.
have chickens.
Is there
But, like-
avocado to go on the toast?
There are no avocados here.
Dang.
Well,
Well,
but
I'll
that-
show up at the barracks with my smoothie.
what is the plan for the four of you?
I'm gonna come back to have a party, eggy waggies with there. Eggs are very hard to get on the plains there, so I don't miss the eggs, but I'm gonna have some porridge and talk about today. Good morning, everyone. I trust everyone had a good night's sleep.
Yeah.
Yes.
Bobby, how are you doing?
There seems to be some trouble. A certain individual who is under 4 feet tall
She hisses at you.
believes my roommate would make a delicious victual, and this is causing problems in my domicile.
Well, that sounds stressful. I'm sorry.
It is all right. Also, my roommate refers to where I'm from as the hinterlands. What does that mean? What is the other thing? Too much light, right?
Tainted by the light.
Okay. Also,
Not blinded.
No, not blinded.
damn it. I know. I try not to. Okay. Very well done.
So,
All right.
Hinterlands would be a knowledge history check, and Tainted by the Light is a knowledge local check.
I have none of those.
Okay. Frey, you're not familiar with why the Hinterlands thing is weird, but you do know that the phrase Tainted by the Light is a local colloquialism. That was much harder for me to say than I expected it to be. For people who, well, they may not be Illuminators themselves, are definitely falling into line with Illuminator ideology. For those of you that don't remember what the Illuminators are a group of humans that believe that dragonkind is going to destroy society, and they would like to see the rule of dragonkind brought to an end.
Your roommate sounds like they align with the Illuminators, is what the second phrase means.
Well, I assume that means they bring light. Is that a bad thing?
That's not quite it. Most of them seem to think that dragons have no place in rulership over them and should be taken out of that position.
Is this something that we would think that we should tell someone about so that they can follow up on it?
You can decide whether or not you want to put this person on the list, or see if they're on the list right now, but there is a list of people who are Illuminator or Illuminator adjacent. One of the functional problems, though, with doing that is you have to attach yourself to it when you do it. You cannot anonymously report. There is a group of people within the political system here in the city that still have a good enough hold, that are not necessarily like Illuminator allies, but they're the kind of people who are sympathetic to the idea that humans might be having some difficulties in this transition process. And so they don't want people running around and using this person is an Illuminator in order to create this kind of witch hunt mentality for it. But they also don't want to have Illuminators going without being known of. So it's not like it's a crime to be an Illuminator, but it is something that gets you put on a kind of terrorist style watch list.
Ooh.
So it is up to you whether or not you wish to report them, but you will be attached to it. And if there is anything that they get pinned for that they aren't actually a part of, it'll come back on you as, why did you put this person on the list and make us waste our time investigating this person who was not connected to this in any way?
I think Nerissa will just say, It sounds like your hyena has the right idea.
Okay. Well, I want to have peace with Alan because it takes many kinds to make a village. But, I don't think we need to be taking his pillow. However,
Maybe a foot instead. He won't miss it.
that is a man's pillow. Okay. I believe I have got her all straightened out for now. Now onto the porridge. So we are. I just keep casting sidelong glances because I just know the pillow's gonna get stolen again.
Why is she stealing the pillow? Just to like fuck with him?
I tried kind of communicating, but the link wouldn't. Would the link really tell me, other than maybe that she doesn't like him or thinks?
So the pillow is something that like when you went back into the room, she immediately rushed over to the pillow and like was starting to kind of like half chew on it, but like not destructively, but also like she's trying not to be destructive. Like, I'll follow your silly rule, but I'm gonna still kind of break it.
I do not. I don't sense that I've made the joke that she thinks Alan is tasty, which did not, how you say, go over well. But Dababi is a interesting judge of character, and I do not believe Dababi likes Alan. Which I've never been able to figure out why she takes a shine to some and not others. I just assume it's hyena things.
Well, perhaps we should get back to the matter at hand. We should probably return to the woods today.
Yes, we must regroup and reface the spiders.
I do think we should maybe be a little more cautious today so that we don't fall into any traps.
That's probably a good idea. I did not enjoy the poison.
Understandable.
Although, one can say they have only been poisoned once for a first time. After that, your experience being poisoned.
Well, are we ready to head out?
I'm going to play this character Optimist, which is going to be fun for me. Yeah!
What are we planning to do differently?
Well, as I said, hopefully avoid the traps. I think that was a big problem.
Avoid the traps, but also still try and find better cap.
Here is my thought. I shall proceed with caution, as opposed to, in my zeal to experience things, rush forward into unexplored territory.
Well, I'll let somebody else make the decisions.
Sounds like a good idea.
This is not calling anybody out, but Michelle is our leader, right?
Unless somebody else wants to step up.
Yeah. But I defer to our leader on this. Perhaps they have a most excellent strategy. And Al kind of looks up.
They were handpicked by the Grand Justicar, so.
Yeah, that carries a lot of weight in whatever the hell a Grand Justicar is, because I don't know what the hell that.
Exactly.
But people tell me it's important, so I'm just going with it. It's the just in a car kind of guy.
Oh, I do have the ability to put light on things now, so hopefully that should help people
That'd
see
be
better.
a big help. That was hard for me.
Be good.
The light is a great idea. This is why the just-in-time person put you in charge.
Well,
I'm so pleased with myself.
Charles, keep it up, and I'm going to send the Tremere Justicar after you.
The Justicar, to end all Justicars.
Nice. Oh, the Tremere Justicar. You know he's no fun.
I just feel like there's like somebody taking notes of these jokes.
Yeah, I'll be hearing them from my roommate later. My barracks bud.
So you're all going to head out?
Hold on. I'm still going through my mind about White Wolf Justicars, because I know that's a real thing, and you know, there's 2 people listening to this podcast that you know, got that joke. So I just want to give it a shout out, Steve. Yeah, unless anybody can think of anything else. I mean, I came over here to have some porridge and then get rolling.
Everybody ready? Any things you want to do before? Any assertions that anyone wants to make? No?
Any assertions? I think we're gonna do great today.
Few hours of travel.
Like that
Sure.
kind of assertion.
Can I do Orisha things? Is that in your world?
A what?
I mean, what's that?
What did you say? Orisha things?
Yeah, you know, like the way I don't want to be a stereotype, but you know, cleaning with the spirits and all that kind of stuff. The Orishas are the ones from are the kind of the more modern ones.
No.
Okay.
We can do some positive affirmations before we get going, right?
Sure.
Today,
What you got in mind?
I will not be bitten by spiders.
All right. I need something rebuilt. I guess I'll give you all the opportunity here to give me a perception check.
Oh Lord, it's the spiders already. They were waiting for us. They were like, those idiots are going to be back.
Go.
Hold on, I'm having. What the hell's going on?
It's fine. Gotta set this up anyway.
Do I have to roll? Do I roll 2 or 1?
You roll. You'll roll 2. 1 for you, 1 for Debobi. Let's see. Bring this up.
Wow, the hyena got a 20. 100%.
Let's see how well you do.
But look at that, Eli. That's a hell of a perception.
Ooh.
We're a perceptive group, actually, compared to the last party.
You are.
Yeah, the last party.
Not enough.
It is not enough.
Damn.
Can I get each of you to... First of all, can I get you guys to... Did I put you on this map?
Give
No, I
us
did
your
not.
last will and testament.
Can I get a marching order as if you're heading east on the map?
I am a ranger type, so I assume, you know, ranger related class. I assume I'm kind of leading the way, but
Sure.
not like, you know, because I'm a guide.
I guess I would be right behind Al then.
Or beside, either way.
Yeah.
You can walk beside me. I don't know what accent that
Then Al, can you move yourself into like the front next to Narissa?
I can.
You see where
Where
she's
are we?
pointing? You should be in the center of the
yeah.
map.
Thank you very much. Okay. I keep looking for what's his name. It's not Erasmus.
Perfect. And then move to Bobby. There you go.
Yep.
Perfect.
Is the hyena facing the right way, Steve?
It's not. I will fix it. Also, it should have most of its hit points back. Let's move it to max.
I think my next animal companion will be a Black Panther, and I'm going to name it Max after your name.
All right. Oh, that would be nice.
Yeah, no, because then it could get killed. Don't do that.
All right. Well,
I'm going to be a drow who has dueling scimitars.
I got good news and bad news. The good news is you guys rolled really well on your perceptions.
The bad news is it didn't matter.
That is correct. I am going to make an attack on... It looks like Narissa chose the wrong spot. I would have moved it depending upon which way you guys were moving, but I actually placed it there already, and she put herself there. So, not on me!
I mean, my perception kind of bears that out too, though.
Yeah.
I mean, just because Steve is using a Medusa at this level doesn't mean it's his fault.
Does a 15 hit Narissa's flat-footed AC?
No.
Ooh. So Narissa will feel a claw graze across her her chest as out of the darkness, out of the shade and kind of the shaping of a tree, a large mantis's claw will reach out and present itself to you. And I will need...
Is it a mantis?
Yes, it is a giant mantis. Can I get everyone to roll into initiative, please?
Steve, I was just scared it was a thrycreen. Do you guys know what thrycreens are?
No.
The mantis people, they have all these stats, and they generally have classes.
Yeah. It would be
So
really
it's
bad.
like- it'd be really bad. It's like, oh, Jesus.
Sorry,
plus one
giant
initiative.
mantis? Is this like a giant hybrid with a mantis?
No, it's not quite that bad. I'm missing
That
an
sounds
initiative
real
from Charles. Click on your
I
mini
would-
Charles and then hit the exclamation point NIT button in the top left.
There we go.
That hot chocolate was good.
Good. It should have been for how fancy it looked.
I mean, it was free from the library, so I wasn't
Really?
expecting much. Yeah, that came in my little Hugo packet
That's very nice.
with the candle.
All right. Well, Elias, we start with you. You see this giant mantis up here. Oh, hold on. Actually, a mantis gets a full round of attacks in its surprise round, so it gets a second claw.
Okay.
Because they get
This
sudden
is the good
strike.
time to build chocolates.
There's a 21 hit.
Yes,
Ooh,
it would.
Wow.
Okay. So you're going to take
30 points.
1,200.
7 points of damage, and it's going to try to
Jesus.
grab you.
And the bite of a mantis does bleeding damage, so you
Does a 22 beat your CMD?
Jesus Christ.
Yes, it does.
You are grabbed.
The
And then
great
it gets
way
to make
start out our first day back.
it gets to make one attack against you
What?
with its mandible. A giant mantis that grabs a foe can make a bite attack against that foe as a secondary attack.
He's not
Does an
doubting
8
that
hit?
This is true. It just feels ridiculous.
No.
All right, so now back to initiative. Elias.
Get rear
I can
claw.
shoot it
No.
from where I'm at, right?
Yes, but it has Narissa, so it does get a AC bonus.
Okay, well, I'm gonna use my move to do the studied target,
Okay.
and then I will. Hold on one sec. I just wanna look back to remember what kind of other arrows I have.
Any Yaka arrows?
I have Tangle Shot, Whistling, and Pheromone. I don't know about Whistling and Pheromone would be. I'm just gonna try.
The pheromone is for when things are hidden,
Right.
'cause it'll
I'm
make
just
them
gonna
smell.
try the regular one right now.
That will hit the mantis. On the nose, actually.
It hits its nose?
No, it does not hit its nose.
It was a joke, honey.
But it breaks into its chitinous plating.
Does
And-
that distract it enough to drop Narissa?
No, it will move to Frey.
Ooh.
Frey will take a 5-foot step back and start a performance.
Yep. It is grappling Frey, or Narissa rather, so it will not take its AO on you, even though it has reach. The mantis will go. And the mantis will attack with its claws. Oh no, I'm sorry, we'll use its, that is -3, so I don't think that will work.
No, it won't hit.
Because it is going to try to... 2 damage to the grapple, but it will also get its bite attack. How about a 15?
No.
Okay. Al.
All right. Well, Debobe is going to take a bite, and then I just want to check what this does. Oh, giant mantis is not an animal; it is a vermin.
It is a vermin. Well, you would need a knowledge nature to know that.
All right, I'll attempt it just for the learning of it.
Yep. I'll give you DC 10 to know it's a vermin.
Okay.
Nope, not sure it's a vermin.
All right, then I'm gonna attempt my wild empathy, so I learn the hard way.
Okay.
Character roleplay, and then Debobe is just gonna bite it because it's a hyena, and that's what they do.
Yep.
I don't know.
Click on it, and then click the ATK00 button at the top.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Oh! That is
Wow.
a crit threat and a crit because it is currently grappling Narissa. Roll me your click the crit damage button.
2 points.
Wait, that didn't show a number.
No, it did not.
What the fuck?
I do get the trip though.
Yeah, hit the crit button again. I don't know what happened there. Well, that's actually correct because it's the -1 strength that Debobe has.
Oh, no, it's an animal, so yeah, I know the critical is not gonna be just.
But you do get the trip, so go ahead and give me a CMB check. That you'll have to go on to Debobe's character sheet to click on.
Okay.
I forgot to just add that trip roll in.
Well, considering how often I play combat-related characters, this is a first for me as well.
CMB is on the first page. That will not successfully trip the mantis.
Oh, good effort, though. Good effort.
It's got those extra legs that keep it steadfast. So Debobe does get a hold on a leg, but does nothing to pull it away.
Oh, I can't even do that hissing.
Narissa.
All right, so it's a CMB, right? To try and get out
CMB
of
to
the
break
grapple?
free, or if you have a small weapon, you can try to attack it.
Okay.
Ooh.
Ooh, nice.
That is, you started your performance, right?
Yeah.
You will manage to wiggle free at the sound of the music, filling your bones.
Feel the beat of the rhythm of the day.
Elias.
I'm gonna try and hit it again. I'm still doing my study target in place of my movement.
Yep.
That's not gonna hit.
That will not hit. The arrow goes wide. Frey.
I am going to just.
Remember the aid action.
Oh, man.
I am going to continue my performance and then aid Eli.
Okay.
You're not going to aid me? You're not
Not
going
gonna
to
aid Debobe?
I-
Debobe is...
I think it's about the
Debobe?
same, actually. In fact, technically, Eli can put out more damage than Debobe can.
I would hope so. You know what I mean? It'd be sad. Although we
I mean, a fucking hyena, like...
To aid, give me the attack roll from
Oh yeah,
from
yeah,
Frey.
right.
Melee attack
Sorry.
roll. I'll make you an
Oh,
aid
yeah.
macro if you can put a reminder on the Discord for me to make it. But that will not successfully aid. The mantis does not wish to lose its delicious snack.
See? That's a compliment. It called you a snack.
Oh, I think it gets you.
Yeah.
Doctor!
Yeah.
For 4 points of damage.
All right. Not yet, but almost.
It
Right, you need
tries
to
to
heal that
grapple.
girl.
Yeah, so how long were you guys in the wilderness? About 15 minutes.
Does that succeed at beating your CMD?
Let's see. No, it does not.
It does not grab you, so it will try to attack you again.
Oh, Lord.
17.
Lord.
No, that won't. hit.
Damn. Shouldn't have given your guys natural armor. Ow.
All right, I'm going to...
Or
I
you
see
could
that-
heal.
I see my compatriot is suffering. I'm going to run over and provide some cure light.
Yeah, you're right behind her.
The animal is not responding to my...
Your alluring dance.
Yeah, my alluring dance. So, it's a D8?
Yes, it is. No, it's a D4 plus your level.
Okay.
Excellent. While you're doing that, though, you are going to take an AO because you're within its reach. Does an 11 hit
Oh my God.
on Al?
Yeah, no, I'm checking.
I don't think so.
No, it does not.
All right. Al successfully heals for 4 points of damage.
So,
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Debobi's attack as well.
Oh, shoot. Pretend it's Alan. No, Alan's not here. Oh, I'm doing the wrong thing.
Yep,
again.
you click on Debobi and then click ATK00.
That is
Top left.
top left. Thank you.
Welcome. No.
Nothing.
Elias.
Wait, me.
Oh yeah, sorry. I jumped the gun.
Yeah, it's okay. Alright, so I'm going to attack the mantis.
Right.
Mm.
13 plus 1 is a 14. Sadly, not enough.
Darn. Alright.
Close though. Frey.
Wait, I thought it was.
Oh yeah,
Skip
no,
people.
Eli. I keep. Yep, this happens all the time.
I will study my target and attack again.
Yep.
Holy
Oh, that
shit,
is a good
better hit. Oh fuck.
Ouch. Boink. At least it's plus 1. From the music. Frey.
I'm going to continue my performance and again try to aid Eli.
Alright, give me that melee. Very good. Eli's got another plus 2. The mantis. It will get its food back. Yes!
Yes, that will hit.
For 5. And
Yay, 1 hit point.
this is the scary time. And a grab.
Yep, that will grab me.
And it does a attack roll with its mandible. Does that bite?
No.
All right. Al.
All right, we're doing it again. I'm willing to take the attack of opportunity to help a compatriot.
All right.
Would there be an AO since he's grabbed?
He's grabbed, so no, but I am going to need a melee attack roll to try to hit Narissa. This is a ongoing house rule that I am keeping. If you are grappled, no, you want 1d4 plus 1, but
Okay, so am I just using my...
just use your melee attack roll.
Okay. Oh no.
AC is, we'll make the AC simple. It's 10. Ooh, that is a botch, ladies and gentlemen. Roll me the d4 plus 1.
What now? It heals on mantis.
It's gonna heal the mantis. That's what happens on a botch.
Boo.
The mantis heals for maximum healing.
Ah!
Al reaches out to try to touch Narissa, and the mantis's claw moves up to deflect what it thinks is an attack, and instead it feels the healing power.
Oh, this is so annoying.
Debobe can go.
Yeah, I'm doing my hyena attack.
That
Nope.
will miss. Narissa.
I'm going to try and get out of the grapple.
Okay.
Not like that.
Give me, in this case, there's actually something that will happen here. Give me a will save.
Okay.
You will fail, which is actually a good thing for you in this particular case. This was an undiscussed downside to playing a Draconid. So, surprise, you get to learn about it early. Do you have your breath weapon data programmed down?
Yes, I do.
You will auto-unleash your breath weapon in a fit
Alright.
of rage.
Ooh.
I don't have it programmed as an attack. I just have it like under my traits.
Yeah, it should just be roll the damage dice
to-
accordingly.
Okay. If it ever does.
Yeah. You like feeling completely frustrated and trapped in this thing, and low on reserves of life. Your body kind of takes over and lets out a fierce roar of ice. And this thing holding you has no choice but to succumb to it. Elias.
I'm gonna do my steady and attack again.
Yep. That will most certainly hit. For 5.
Did I get any bonus? Do I get a bonus from Frey too?
Yeah, but you still
Not on
hit,
the
so
damage. Okay.
yeah, doesn't go to damage. Frey.
I will continue the performance again and try and aid again.
All right. Success. The mantis will like start to try to back away, but it's trying to keep Narissa in hand. Debobe, you get an attack of opportunity.
Hey, hey! Time to roll and do those 2 points of damage. Come on, buddy.
That will hit.
Good girl.
All right. That is still enough that it decides to drop Narissa. Narissa, give me a reflex save to land on your feet, because it kind of drops you from a little ways up.
Okay. Let's see, where is it?
And you will succeed, and you may make an attack of opportunity as it tries to flee.
Yeah.
That is a hit. Roll damage. That will not be enough to down it, but it will skitter quickly off, and then it will start flying up into the air.
I'll roar in rage.
Elias, you want to take one more attack before it gets all the way away?
Yep, I'll steady it and.
That will hit. But why does that keep happening?
Do I roll it again or just?
Yeah, just roll it again. I don't understand. No, just roll the damage part again.
Oh, sorry.
Okay. But it will manage to get away. But the party is still successful at managing to survive the mantis that did not want to die this day.
Fucking Zor.
Marissa, how are you doing? You need some healing?
Yes, it almost got me.
That's some quality acting, by the way.
I don't have a cure light macro.
Just roll d4 plus 1. I did forget
Okay.
about those macros.
Then I will return the favor of being helped last time by giving you a cure light.
Thank you.
Does that help enough?
I'm still down less than half, but I know that we don't want to waste all of our spells healing me.
I don't know, that makes me a little nervous.
Me too.
What do you guys think? I'm not the decision maker.
How
Do we have a way
Well,
to bring out?
let's do this for a moment. Why don't you all think on it while we take a short break?
Okay.
Shortly. You better have a decision.
Narissa is going to suggest, or Narissa is going to, basically she's going to say that she doesn't know how well we're going to fare. You know, that she's pretty injured right now.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't know how well we're going to do if we, you know, if we don't have healing later on as well.
Should we go back for tonight?
How early are we, Steve? Like,
It's
how
only
early
been
is
about
it?
3 hours.
It's only been about 3 hours.
Yeah.
Okay. Well,
I mean, there's time you could go back, come back out again, and then hopefully come back in time. It takes about 4 hours to get to where the other cap was, but...
You want to do that then? Go back, get healed.
But that's going to make it so that you're coming back towards the late end of the of daylight, if you choose to do that.
We are adventurers.
I would much rather do that and know that we're going to live and that we're not expending all of our magic in one go.
How much are potions?
Potions
You're right.
are 25 gold apiece, if I remember right.
Would the Just card give us some for free?
No.
I can also just pick some up.
Well, all right, let's go get some potions and then head back out. That's my
Get
thoughts.
Narissa healed, get some potions, and then...
All right. Well, you got a bit of a walk back, so let's see what happens.
More thread green.
A Thrive Green Shaman shows up.
Nice.
Who wants to roll me a d4 and then everybody roll me some perception checks?
Not I. Of the D4.
All right, Narissa
rolled
did the
the
d4. Probably your
let me
best
get-
case scenario roll.
All right, we need 2 more perceptions.
I'm working on it
Coming.
right now.
Okay. Let's see. This is not probably doing a great job of trying to hide itself.
Wow, 2 9s.
Wrong one. Yeah, these things are kind of noisy. So you'll hear like a snorting noise in the distance, and something kind of like scraping on the ground. And as you guys get to about where you're at, you'll see something come to notice you at about the same time. I think that I don't have an asset for that right there. This will work just fine. You'll see a boar. And I don't mean me when I'm telling jokes. And it's just kind of like, it looks up from where it's like eating on. And it contemplates an attack. Go ahead and roll initiative.
Ooh, I can try my wild empathy on this.
Perhaps.
Oh, this turnover thing is always on.
Yep. All right. So that is going to lead us to having Narissa go first.
All right, I am going to enter my blood rage, and that gives me temporary HP, I believe.
Yep. 4 addition, or it's basically 2 hit points per level, or yeah, 2 hit points per level, because you get a plus 4 to your con.
Okay. Well, that's better than nothing. So I'm going to move forward. I'm going to say to the group, I'd rather we not fight this.
You all
if
would have been in a
possible.
different position as well, just so that
it's
relevant.
I'm just going to let's see, how far away am I? Ooh, okay. I'm going to suggest that we try and make it think that it doesn't want to mess with us.
Okay, so you want to try an intimidate check?
Yeah.
All right.
So do I just roll intimidation?
Yeah, roll me an intimidate.
All right. Oh!
Ooh, it does not seem bothered by your attempts to make it fear you.
I'm going to prepare, or can I also like prepare?
It's a
an
standard
attack
action to try to demoralize.
Okay. All right.
Frey.
I am just going to
I want to try to use my wild empathy on this thing.
I know.
move
You gotta
behind
give time though.
Narissa. Can I ready an aid?
You cannot ready an aid.
Okay, then I'll just aid just in case.
Okay, who are you aiding?
Narissa.
Okay. Ooh, nope. The boar contemplates for a moment, as if looking for a sign of weakness.
Shit.
Al.
Okay. I roll a d20.
Mm-hmm. Oh, you forgot the slash.
Okay.
I need to remember how this works.
Hold on, the turnover thing. Alright, that's not gonna be good because I doubt my charisma is high enough to overcome 6.
Yeah, you get the sensation that like something about something about nature was kind of like giving you an opportunity here. Like this boar was sizing you up to see if maybe you were friendly. But as you like start going through the motions, you just like snort at it a couple of times, and you can see its eyes like widen. And you feel that your attempts were a failure.
I'm a failure.
What's Jabobi doing?
I guess I'm gonna go with an intimidate because that's all she's got. Oh, come on, screen. Okay, that's the wrong person.
Just click on. Oh yeah, there you go. Elias.
Wait,
2.
so are we attacking or not?
We're trying to avoid 2, but we may end up.
I feel like that we're probably not going to be able to resolve this except by attacking.
I will study the target and ready an attack to shoot off if they go for anyone.
All right, Narissa.
All right. Let's see. Round of my blood rage. I'm going to I'm just going to basically ready an attack if the boar comes in.
Okay. Frey.
I am going to do an aid for Narissa.
All right. It will indeed come in. Your aid will be successful, and it will come at. It will come straight for Al. Take its attack.
No!
There are 2 readied attacks, so feel free to make your readied attacks. That will hit, and that will hit. Oh. Oh. It does not look good as it rushes in, but it is committed to the attack already. That will, I believe, trigger ferocity, though, which will help a little bit. Oh, no, ferocity is the keeps going. No, I'm thinking the badger one.
We
Oops,
don't need no.
that is not correct. Oh. It gets caught up in the attacks as they hit it, and it cannot find a way to get a bite off on Al. Al, this thing looks at you in pain and confusion and sadness.
Okay, do I feel any empathy for it? Because it, you know what I mean?
Yeah, it now looks kind of helpless. You figure that, like, this thing is not likely to want to keep trying to fight with like, the blood you see dripping from it now.
Okay, I'm gonna say, I think it has learned his lesson. Let us move forward.
Alright, Elias.
Based on...
Actually, can I have a handle animal from you as well, by the way?
Yes.
Because Debobe is not going to want to not eat this thing. This smells delicious.
Oh, man, this is just...
Bobe is aching for some bacon.
Yeah, I can... You know. Yeah, I get the party to break off. Meanwhile, the hyena is, like, attacking me aggressively while I'm like... Hey, don't attack it. It's learned its lesson. And
Oh, well done. Yeah, you calm down the party, and you're like, you like broker a deal to let it maybe take a bite out of the towel or out of the pillow when you get back. Eli.
I will ready an attack, but I will hold off because I don't want to do it unless the boar attacks again.
Yep,
I'm gonna
Narissa.
play up like I've got some, like, you know, like witch doctor powers. You know what I mean? Like, and you know, point at the boar and then point as if I'm sending it away for the role play.
I'm also readying attack only if the boar continues to attack. If it tries to flee, I'll let it flee.
All right, Frey.
I will just do an aid another just in case.
All right.
Now I gotta buy the Boba ham.
The Frey will turn and flee. Go ahead and take your attacks of opportunity.
The fray or the boar?
Sorry, the boar will flee.
Our leader just up and leaves.
The boar will
I'm
flee.
not going to take an attack of opportunity.
Oh, that was the trick. Damn. All right. It leaves. You're all fine.
I'm coming out of my rage, and I'll just kind of sort of sit down on the ground for a minute and tell the party I need a few seconds to rest.
Okay.
Yeah, you can take some time, cool down, and eventually
Drink of water.
make the rest of the distance back to town.
Man, we suck.
Your first level party. This is supposed to be difficult. I've also made healing a lot more punishing.
We got it. We're gonna get attacked next by like angry crickets and get defeated. Back off, crickets.
Also, to be fair, you guys rolled in 88 and a 98 to get those random encounters, so fate wanted those. But you guys, you can get back to town. You can either pay for healing or you can buy some healing potions or some combination of the two.
I would suggest we pay for the healing so that we could have the healing potions for when we are out in the field.
That's fine with me.
Is it cheaper to pay for the healing any healing potions, or is it cheaper?
It is cheaper to pay for healing. You will only pay about 10. You can pay as little as 10 gold, or you can pay more to get like the higher level of healing. So if you pay 25 gold, you can get up to a +5.
All right, sounds good there.
Whereas if you get a Cure Light, you're going to get just the +1 by default. Or even higher level spells. Because I forgot the spellcasting thing. Hold the spellcasting cost.
Oh, yeah,
Hold on.
spellcasting services are cheaper than finite.
Yeah, give me a sec. I'll pull it up real quick. Yeah, it's 10 times the spell cast times cast level times spell level. So
I
you
thought
can
we were
get it
gonna
for
have to
pretty
fight Timon there.
And when you get back, the clerics of Thoth are willing to aid you, for either coin or for secrets.
We'll do coin.
Then Nerissa is really the only one damaged there, right?
That's correct.
So yeah, Nerissa, you can put down about 20 gold, and they will heal you for 16. So you'll heal up nice.
Practical question though: does anyone have 20 gold? Because I don't.
I do.
Okay.
We got rich
Okay with
there.
that.
No, Narissa's seriously contemplating, is there things that I can sell so that we can get more healing things?
I can handle the healing potions.
How many healing potions are you going to buy?
How many does everyone think we need?
One each.
So
Do
remember,
we
I'm
also
sorry,
wanna
they
get any
are
that are like balms or anything. Or
they are
are they
50
potions?
gold each for either a balm or a potion. Balms can be applied to unconscious players. Potions can be drank by players. A balm takes a full round
yeah.
action to
Oh,
apply.
they're 50 each, not.
Yeah, I had the spell level wrong. It is 50 each.
Damn. That's expensive.
I guess
Bombs
45 technically, but
Can
and
anyone negotiate to try and find a little bit of a discount?
perhaps
I might be able to try.
Maybe I can tell them some jokes. If that'll lower the price. Do you know what a fish with no eyes is?
Just think of the exposure of giving us a discount. Just think of the exposure.
the exposure.
wonder if my other character is out. Merciless. What is he? He's out proselytizing for this or something like that, right?
Different country.
Okay.
So what is your offer to him, to this apothecary, this alchemist that is here?
You're asking Frey, right?
Yeah, because I didn't.
What is your offer to try to get a discount? Because first you need an offer. Like, what is the reason that they should give you a discount?
We'll wear a T-shirt that says "I love Toad." Free ads.
Well, the Temple of Thoth does not sell potions. You have to get that from an alchemist in town.
Okay.
We'd be
okay.
talking about this first.
Mhm.
I would work the angle that, we work for the ministry. We can, in our line of work, we can always recommend their shop to, other people, helping us to,
Go ahead.
succeed. That would be a good reflection on their products.
Isn't there only 2 alchemists in town? Or is that the only 2 we could find?
No, those were not alchemists. Those were
Oh yeah.
yeah, I forget the term, but they are not or no. Hold on, I'm thinking.
Where did we go visit? I thought those were alchemists, no?
No, I'm trying to remember. I think you're correct. I think they were alchemists. So yes, sorry.
Yeah, they were alchemists, according to my notes.
There is the dwarf and the elf.
I definitely think we would. I liked the dwarf better. I would have suggested we go there.
Yeah, as would I. If we know there's only the dwarf and elf, we could say, we can recommend you and give you a leg up on the elf.
Well, what is your offer to him? You ultimately have to tell it, Frey.
You can do it, Frey. Don't be scared.
Ah, the four of you here again.
Hello.
What brings you?
We were looking for some health potions
Mm.
or balms.
Mm.
Wait, why are you speaking American?
Well, I mean, I'm just being nice.
Somebody's got to talk, I suppose.
Yeah, so we're supposed to put pressure on our leader to be a leader.
I'm just taking charge.
Well, I do have them. 45 gold apiece for the lights.
Well, before you do that, you may want to talk to our leader, because our leader has an outstanding offer for you.
I feel like this had better not be one of those schemes that people try to get you in. They'll sell my potions for me, and when they sell my potions for me, they'll take a little bit of a cut. But I'll get more of a cut, because they'll increase my volume.
Just recruit more people to sell for you.
Well, that's what their whole thing was. They were going to get other people to sell for them. And then those people are going to get people to sell for them.
Oh, you're talking about a sales triangle.
Yes. That is what they referred to it as.
That's not what we're here for.
Ah, oh, good. That would have been a much worse offer. I would have thrown you out. Go on, lass. I see you got that, or lad. I'm not sure. You're kind. I don't mean that the wrong way. Sorry. I don't know how to identify whether or not you have a specific I don't think it's appropriate to say genitalia.
Angly bit.
Anatomical structure.
There you go. Anatomical structure.
Just don't worry about it.
Worry about it. But other people are upset when I call them something they aren't. I don't know why I keep falling into pirate here.
I just in the moment you said it, I was like, oh yeah, that's definitely pirate. Yeah. So how about that, Peter?
Go on.
The offer is so good, our leader is tongue-tied right now.
The sooner you say it, the sooner you'll realize it's not really that difficult a thing to do. It's all in your head.
Yeah, I get told that all the time. We were
Fighting spiders, I've heard.
yes, which is why we're
He kind of takes a sigh and he leans forward. Give me a diplomacy. Okay. He reaches out and kind of for a moment thinks about putting a hand on your shoulder and then takes a hand back. Listen, lass. Lad. whatever. I don't.
Person.
Which word you're supposed to? Whichever word to use. Listen, Scale. I don't know a lot about you, but what I can tell you is there's something unique about you, and I know that you might feel like speaking is hard sometimes, but if it's like why I trip up on the word sometimes, it's, well, back when I came from the caves, people don't say a lot to each other. Part of what drives you out here. Might be awkward trying to figure out the right words to use, but eventually you find them, and you feel better for doing it.
And then you free Scotland.
So whatever it is you're trying to say, why don't you just let it out? Speaking it lets you be free.
We're just looking to see if we can get any kind of a discount. We can recommend you across town. We know you have a competitor. We can get your name out specifically, since we're.
How do you know about my competitor?
You told us about him.
Oh, right. That's right.
It's like, didn't he tell us about it?
All right, well, I'll tell you what. I realized yesterday none of you reported me. And you look like you probably should have. So I'll make you a deal. I can cut the price by 15 gold. How about 30 gold apiece for him? But I wanna hear those recommendations.
That will be easy. The other guy is not very nice.
I know. Bit of a pompous asshole. But he does get more stuff than I do.
Which is just a shame.
People don't like trading with dwarves.
What?
So anytime I need components or whatever, I have to pay a little bit more. So your words will go far for me. How many you need?
Dwarf on general principle now.
Did we say one for each?
Mm-hmm. One for each.
Yeah, let's do one for each.
Then 4.
All right, 120.
Do we want to do like 2 potions, 2 bombs, or?
I don't know if we have that much.
No, I meant like instead out of the 4, half of them would be potions.
Oh.
Half would be bombs.
I say all bombs.
Just remember, you can't drink a balm in combat.
Oh, that's right. Okay, so 2 and 2 is good.
Yeah,
Or-
2 and 2.
Or 3 and 1. It's, I mean.
Ooh, yeah, 3 and 1. 1 bomb.
3
2 bombs.
3 and 1. Yeah, that sounds good.
Okay.
Do I hear 4 and 1? 4 and 1 going, it's going twice.
All right.
That was some smooth haggling there, team leader.
That should get you by. That should help me out as well.
Absolutely. Thank you.
You're welcome. Good luck against the spiders.
I'm definitely going to recommend him everywhere I go now.
All right. The
I was wondering, did we get his name? I just
party can set off.
yeah.
As I try to trick everyone into not looking up names.
The mysterious dwarf alphabet.
Yeah.
The dwarf.
The party sets off back into the woods, and without any additional trouble, can find their way back to the edge of the forest.
The edger cap?
Let me clean up some of this. Get rid of this little marker off of him. And start you guys back here.
as soon as we get in, I'd want to put a light spell on. If Al still has his torch, then I'll just put it on something of Eli's, whatever Eli would prefer.
Okay.
I still have the torch.
All right. So yeah, you guys can start traveling forward. Each of you guys can move. I'm gonna have you guys roll into initiative again.
Damn.
And then each of you can move up to your movement as you move towards the trees.
Is somebody, are we each taking a potion or balm on our sheet or no?
Yeah, decide how they're being carried.
I think they should be divided up between 2 people and the 2 hardiest people.
Hey Charles, can you click on your character and then click the initiative button?
I can. I'm having to reload.
Okay, no
I
problem.
am not the hardiest, probably. I'm also still down a strength.
What the hell? Yeah, I've got a black
Two
screen.
strength.
Yeah, it's gonna be dark. I forgot to give Eli the light spell. Hold on.
We could have Frey carry like 2 bombs so that they can, like, you know, if somebody goes down, they could go
So if
and
I could
apply
carry
those.
the balm and the potion.
You should have
Yeah.
light now, so you should be able to see Charles.
Okay. Oh, there they are.
Yep.
Okay.
Well, I'm happy to just not carry one. So then each of Narissa and Al, you can each. take
Okay.
potions.
Sorry about that.
Sorry.
There we go.
All right, you guys are gonna move in initiative order forward. Narissa,
Okay.
lead us off.
Alright.
Up to your movement. So we're not gonna have double moves here, so there's not too much of a separation in case something happens.
Okay. I am going to be carefully moving forward.
Okay, so then you'll move at 20 feet if you're gonna move carefully.
Okay.
Or I'm sorry, at half your speed rather, is the correct way to put that. I don't know.
My
I think you
speed's
are 40.
40.
That's what I thought.
So, yeah. Alright.
And if you're moving carefully, you can give me a perception check.
Okay.
Everything seems fine as you continue forward.
Alright.
Right?
I will also move carefully behind
Okay.
Marissa.
Eli. Al.
Hearing Eli.
Narissa.
I'm going to continue moving carefully.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm just going to do. Oops. Let's see. 20 more feet ahead. And I guess another perception.
Yep.
Oof. Nice. So good.
Looks okay. Frey.
Move again.
Yeah. Eli.
FYI, y'all, I'm gonna get behind because right now my full movement speed is only 15.
Al.
I'm going to proceed like the rest of the party. I'm going to be prepared. I'm going to have my spear out.
Okay. Narissa.
Alright. I'm just going to continue what I'm doing.
Mm-hmm.
So, let's see. About there.
Give me a perception.
All right.
Be able to do perception just because she's moving more slowly.
Yeah,
That way.
because I'm moving carefully, then I'm able. That's why I'm able to
And
do
careful
perception.
equals slow.
Yeah,
Mhm.
I'm doing half of my movement speed.
Oh yeah, then right now that would be 7.5 feet for me. Which would not be close.
It'd be funny though.
Does a 28 hit Narissa?
It does.
Narissa, you are moving forward, and you, like, as you take a step, you feel something click against your leg, and then something kind of grabs you and pulls you down into a hole. You go down about 20 feet and land on a set of small, like, pointy stones and spearheads and similar things. Take 9 points of damage.
Jesus.
Well, we got trapped there.
And the party can watch as she falls down the trap. Frey.
Is the, like, does the trap look like it's just the size of, like, her?
From the best you can tell from where you're at, you'd have to come over and kind of take a look at it.
Okay.
From where you're at, it's a little hard to see because your dark vision is in black and white. But it's your action. Do you want to do that?
I'm gonna come a little closer.
Yeah, give me a perception check. Yeah, it seems like it's just where she's at. Eli.
Yes, since Frey just fell in my mouth window.
Okay.
I will yell down to ask if she's okay.
A little hurt, but okay.
How far? Can you see how far up it is?
You said I just fell about 20 feet
Yes.
down. I would say maybe 20 feet.
Damn.
Al.
Okay. Do you want me to? I do have rope. Do you want me to throw down some rope?
Yes, please.
Okay. Wait. Let me make sure I'm not lying because I thought I did write rope on this character sheet.
I was pretty sure I remember you having rope.
Yeah. Yep. Okay. I'm gonna start unfurl my rope to lower it toward the sound of her voice. Can we see her?
If you look down the pit with your, if you get to the edge and you look down the pit and drop down the rope, give me a perception. You have the torch.
I do have the torch. That stupid Teams keeps trying to. Ugh.
Yeah. Gotta love Teams. Worthless program. Always in the way. It's hard to see, but you can see her down there in the hole. But you can drop the rope down to her.
Okay. I will do so. Oof.
Narissa, you gonna climb the rope?
Yes.
Give me an athletics.
All right.
Yeah, you find it's actually surprisingly easy to climb out of the hole. Your feet kind of like weirdly stick a bit to the wall of this. And you're holding the rope and kind of pushing yourself away, keeping the rest of your body from touching against the walls. And you can get yourself out. Frey.
Would you like some healing?
Yes, please.
Right. I'm going to walk up. Should I just cure light or should I use the bomb?
For Potion.
Yeah, you can just hand her the potion and she can drink it.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought I was carrying balls.
We're carrying one potion and one balm. Maritza has her own potion.
I do have a balm.
Oh, okay.
Oh, you took the balm?
I thought so. We have 3 balms and 1 potion, right? So if
I thought we had 3 potions and one.
Yeah, we have 3 potions, 1 bomb. That was,
Yes.
I was.
oh, okay, then I got it mixed up. Then yes, I have a potion. I can just take my potion.
Okay.
Oh wait, but it's not my turn. So
Eli.
Is it clear where she fell in?
Right
The
here.
edge of the hole.
The square right in front of where Frey's at.
Okay, so I moved up again.
Okay.
Yep.
Al.
All right. I'm going to ready my spear in case anything comes out of the hole with her.
Mm-hmm.
I don't see anything else, huh?
Nope. Nothing else comes out of the hole.
Give her the old once over to make sure she's looking all right. See if there's anything attached to her or anything crazy like that.
Yeah. Give me a heal check or a sense motive, or a gauge rather.
See which one I got a better of. I don't have any gauge, so I guess it's you.
Yeah, she doesn't look like she's in good shape. You've taken quite a bit of damage from that fall, so.
Okay. You may want to take the other potion.
well, I haven't taken any potion yet because it's not my turn.
Yeah, it's
Oh,
Narissa.
Now I will take the potion.
Yep.
Oh, okay.
It's 1d4 plus 1.
1d4 plus 1.
Oh,
Ouch.
Well- yep.
Frey.
Would you like more healing?
I've got half of my HP now, so I guess we'll hold off on using up all of our healing right now.
Eli.
Okay, well, what do you guys think we should do now?
Well, we're right. I feel like we're right at the thing. You know what I mean? Like,
We should keep going, see if we can find what we came here for.
You'll hear from the distance. Hold on. I'm correct here.
And what did you come here for?
Wait, what did that say? Something to do?
And
what
what
did
did you come here for?
I turn to the party leader. What do we come here for?
We're looking to meet with the Ettercap?
Meat, is that why you killed a bunch of my friends?
To be fair, they attacked us first.
You came into our home without invitation.
They were just standing their ground.
Fucking Texas. Anyway. We come here bearing glad tidings.
And
Bethlehem.
supposedly you stole a key, so.
I took nothing but what I earned.
How did you earn a key?
I have no key.
To be clear,
What?
we don't see the Ettercap right now, right?
Yeah,
We just
Correct.
hear it.
He is hidden.
Let's try diplomacy. Does anybody have a good diplomacy score to get this guy out in the open so we can talk?
Can assist with diplomacy.
I have
Can
diplomacy.
bluff.
I have handle animal.
I'm not a good assist.
Not
but-
an assist.
I had tried to feed him a treat, and they call him a good Ettercap, and you know.
What were you trying to bluff?
So that's the only diplomacy check?
Oh Lord.
I mean, I'm not in control of what your characters do. You guys got to tell me what you're doing.
So,
And so what are you saying with that diplomacy between the three of you? There are 3 roles there. There's a diplomacy, a bluff, and a diplomacy. The roles mean nothing without words to accompany them.
Yeah, I just said I was gonna say, like, we're just here, we want to chat with you.
Yeah, my diplomacy is I'm trying to make small talk. So it said it didn't have a key. I would be like, so then what do you have? You know, I
Things
don't
that are
really-
mine.
But you said you had something that you rightfully earned that you would.
I have lots
that
of
we
things
thought-
that I rightfully earned. What are all these questions about? You come to my house and you ask me questions. I do not come to your house and ask you questions.
if you did, I would be polite to you. Thank you.
Really? Polite like stabbing a bunch of spiders?
I wouldn't have sick my spiders on you. My pet hasn't attacked you yet.
He attacked my family.
Your family is aggressive.
You invaded our home.
We didn't invade your home. We just walked in.
He gestured, you can't see him, so you won't see him gesture to all the spider webs around.
You can clearly see that this is not territory for thee.
Wait, what did he say? I'm sorry. I
You
missed
can
that.
clearly see that this is not territory for thee.
I'm
It
gonna
wasn't. It wasn't our intention to invade your home and kill your friends. We simply need the key.
I don't know what you're talking about, a key.
It's like a long, thin thing, and there's.
That's not what
like,
it looks like.
Oh, were
Fuck.
we told what it looks like?
Yep.
Okay.
It looks different from every angle or something like that, I want to say.
Yes.
Yeah, it might be made out of quicksilver.
Oh, that's right.
That's how they described it the same way.
So then I would have described it as it looks different from every angle that you look at it. Maybe silver.
What kind
I don't know
of
if you can see
made-up
color.
thing are you trying to pull? I'm coming here to claim I get everything because it looks different. So maybe it could be that or that. This sounds like trickery.
It's a magic item. You wouldn't really want it anyway.
If it's magic, I certainly do.
Yeah, that was like a bad sound there. Hey,
I mean, that makes sense with the 4, and the
Right.
actual party leader is not the one engaging.
Well, we're not asking for everything. We know this is some kind of weird piece of metal that we're looking for.
And why would you deserve it more than me? If I find something, it's mine. That is how it works.
Because it didn't originally belong to you.
Did it originally belong to you?
No, we're trying to return it to the people who it belongs to.
And who did it originally belong to?
what's the name of our patron? I'm gonna drop our patron's name.
Are you going to engage in this? Because I'll need a diplomacy from you then.
Oh yes, you know what? Fuck it.
Or, in fact, in this case, actually, I will give you a wild empathy against this thing.
Nice.
And let's see how much worse you make things. You mention Rhyme's name.
I don't know who the hell that is.
It's the leader of the city.
The city? What meanings? Why would the city own something that's out here?
It
Things
wasn't
get
originally
loose
out here.
around.
Anything I have was from out here.
Maybe there's something you need that we can trade for that.
Trade? I do like trade. But you'll need to pay for the lives you've cost as well.
What does that mean exactly?
Many spiders have died, so the trade needs to be in my favor.
What are you looking for?
Yeah, I'm
What do you have that is unique and of value?
What do you consider unique?
Yeah, we're not spider people, so we're a little at a loss.
Have some web walking boots.
We can already do that.
Hey, that's not. Yeah.
What else do you
Want some
have?
trail rations?
There is much for us to eat.
How about a brass knife? It's shiny.
I have many a knife.
What about a hip flask?
It doesn't sound useful to me.
How about a whistle? It makes sound.
I have one of those.
Okay, I'm just gonna go for broke. What do you need?
I want things.
Shiny, silvery, golden.
Things. Different and unique things.
Different and unique things. How about a solid gold statue of a spider eating a pony?
That sounds very neat. Do you have one of those?
No, but we can try to go get one.
What about a compass?
What is a compass?
It tells you
Points.
what direction you're going in.
Wait, what? How could it tell me? Does it speak?
It has an arrow and it points towards north.
What is north?
It's a direction. I'll pull out my compass because I also have a compass, and I will orient myself and then point north and say, "That's north."
What is a north?
It's
Yeah,
a
he doesn't
direction.
care about the compass.
It's a
It's
spinning
shiny.
arrow.
It's shiny though.
It's so you don't get lost and you always know which direction you're at.
A spinning arrow, you say?
Yes.
How often does it spin?
Basically, whenever you pull it out and look at it, the arrow will spin.
Give me a diplomacy. Just from you, though. Not from the party leader.
Damn. So busted.
I do not understand this. You are confusing me. Perhaps if only I felt like from your words I could trust you, but I do not.
I will say, I'm going to set this on the ground. I don't know where you are, but you're free to look at it if you want.
When you set it on the ground, give me a perception.
All right.
It's a little hard to see what's doing it, but something is causing it to move across the ground away from you. Eventually it'll kind of disappear, though, into the darkness.
I see, but it doesn't spin. It just keeps pointing in the same way. There's all kinds of things around it. I do not understand this thing.
Well, if you always know the way that it's pointing, then you can learn how to go relative to that one fixed point.
I am very confused.
If you just want it to spin, you can just turn in a circle and the arrow will spin.
But then it does not spin. It stays in the same place. I spin, but it does not.
If you think about a compass, that is actually how that works.
Oh,
If
yeah.
you are holding
Yeah,
a compass in your hand and you start rotating around, the needle does not change its direction, but you change your direction.
Oh.
Yeah, that's true.
I don't really think he can do much with a compass. It's not like they're traveling around.
It is a novel idea, but
I want not for it.
it will, like, slowly, suddenly come back out to you.
How about some alchemical grease?
What is that?
It makes things slippery.
Slippery how?
Well, you put this grease, this substance on something, and
Nope, we lost Charles.
You put this substance on something, and that surface of whatever you put it on becomes slick. Could help you with your traps.
Send it to me.
All right, I will set that on the ground.
Yeah, it'll slowly move away. And then you'll hear it being uncorked.
Interesting. Yes, I will accept this as payment for the dead spiders.
And as he says that, he will come into view. Welcome back.
Yeah, the battery on these iPads is not real long.
Yeah.
So, all right. So they were trying to sell the Eder cap on the grease.
Yes, he accepted the grease as payment for the dead spiders. So he considers you now even on that front, and has made himself visible.
Oh,
What about anti-venom that counteracts your poison?
Explain why I would need that.
Well, you could poison someone and extort them, and then offer the venom anti-venom in exchange for whatever they have.
What is extort?
So basically, you bite someone and say, all right, give me your whatever you want from them, and I'll give you this, and you won't die.
My poison does not kill them.
It will stop the harm.
It'll stop the harm.
It would be a way for you to get more of what you want from people.
I don't understand. All they would do is be paralyzed if I bit them.
I have a very nifty backpack.
What is a backpack?
Ooh, it's a way to carry things. So I show him like my backpack and all my equipment, and I go, whenever I go anywhere, I have all this equipment, so I'm never unprepared. So the backpack holds things.
You come up here to me and show me how it works.
I'm going to take a deep breath. I'm going to step forward and show the Ettercap how a backpack works.
Yeah, they want you to come all the way up to them, so you'll have to wander up there to them. Are you willing to do that?
I'm willing to do that.
All right. Give me a diplomacy as you approach.
Okay.
Or an empathy check. Either way, I think it's the same roll.
It is the same roll. It's the same score and everything. Well, no, I get a +1 on the handle animal empathy
Okay.
one, but it's a diplomacy check either way.
Yeah.
So.
This is interesting. I could carry many things with me. Better than this bag.
It would look cute on you too.
Does it fit on him? They're on the shorter side.
No, they're size medium.
Oh, size medium?
Yeah.
Are you familiar with a bedroll?
What is a bedroll?
Oh, so I'm gonna lay it down. Okay, I'm gonna see. Now this it doesn't make him super comfortable.
He makes a bed out of web while you're like showing him like the bedding, and he's like, "But I could do this."
Okay, never mind. Yeah, you probably don't need anything else I have in here other than I don't know if you need it. Go ahead.
Do you get cold?
The webs will warm me. What is this key that you want to?
We don't know for sure what it does, just that we need to retrieve it.
So you come to get things you don't even know what they do.
Well, We're doing
It's
it.
a living.
Yeah. They don't tell us everything, just what they want us to do.
So you follow the orders of others?
Yes.
Ah. You are servants.
Not servants.
Paid professionals.
Perhaps you bring me something then. You be my servants.
What do you need us to bring you?
I want a unicorn.
Does this forest have unicorns?
Yes! It has a unicorn. Maybe more, but I've seen it. I have failed to catch it, but webbed it many times. It escapes all of my snares and traps.
And if we bring you a unicorn, then you'll give us this item, this key?
I will. I would give much of anything for a unicorn.
Just clear, what are you going to do with the unicorn?
I want to keep it.
Do what with it?
I want it to be mine.
Would you hurt it?
If it cooperates, why would I have to hurt it?
Well, we can find a unicorn.
Yes. Capture the unicorn and I will give you the key.
Oh, God. Oh, Lord.
Whatever it is that you call this key.
All right, well, I guess we should go look for a unicorn.
All right. Is the party agreeing to this?
I'm making decisions, but this doesn't seem like a great plan.
I mean,
Catch a unicorn.
maybe we can talk the unicorn into coming with us.
You didn't even tell me what the key does.
Well, we don't even know what the key does.
So we're gonna list the 8 of the unicorn. And if it's, I mean, it's gonna break away anyway.
It's hard to hear you, Charles.
Yeah, you're laying back so you don't come up on the sound as
Okay.
well.
So, it's not that I'm worried that the unicorn is gonna be like waylaid by the Ettercap. It's just that like we're gonna go through all this trouble to find a unicorn, and it's gonna be like, yeah, you should help us. Why? Because we need the key. What's with the key? But you know, we're all out of ideas, and we've tried nothing. I've given him a backpack so far.
Well, he hasn't
And,
taken the backpack yet because the backpack isn't enough to trade for the value that you seem to place on this key. So the only thing he's officially taken so far is the alchemical grease. And that is just as a repayment, so he's willing to talk to you after you killed his spiders.
I have another suggestion.
What do you have?
How about something that you can rub on either yourself or your friends that can heal you
Forever?
for one time?
You
Pointless.
get into it, guys.
I need not things I can only use once.
But if someone comes into your home and hurts your friends again, then you'd be able to...
It can awaken them from the dead?
Can't awaken them from the dead.
Then it's pointless! Stop suggesting pointless things.
It's not pointless, because if they retreat, then they can put this on them and heal up, and...
It seemed to not take much for you to slay them. And now they are dead
They
forever.
didn't have bones.
If it can't bring them back, it is useless.
How about, you probably are getting all the food you want.
What about a thing to start fire?
You see like his mandibles kind of widen and his like head tilts, and he makes a hissing noise at you.
Oh, you don't like fire. Okay, sorry.
And why don't we do this? Why don't you guys spend the week thinking over how you want to handle this? For now, we will bring tonight's session to a close. Good night, everyone. Thanks for watching.
I'm just